Hi everyone, we're here to have a little fun. I want to try something and I thought I would bring you along for the ride. I've mixed up 10 ounces of craft resin. It's a 1-to-1 low viscosity resin. I've let it warm up to 34 degrees Celsius, and I actually thought about having it get warmer because I plan on trying to do more of a piece of art rather than just blooms. I got something in my mold. So in order to do that, I do need the resin to be a little thicker than normal. Got it. Sorry, squirrel. So I do need the resin to be thicker than normal. I'm going to go ahead and get some started into the mold. And then I'm going to pour about an ounce, maybe a little over it, into my cup. I plan on using fireworks and my traditional blooms. Not so much traditional, just blooms. We'll see how that works out. I'm not going to scrape the cup because I'm not sure how well I scraped it, but I noticed I just dropped. Well, I'm starting out really good tonight, right, folks? Just dropped something in the resin. Let's scoop that out. Oh, or make it go down deeper in the resin. All right, come on, get out of there. I think we got it. All right. So while that's still moving into place, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my white. And it does look like I probably have too much. Let's put a little bit back in here. All right, I do want it to be a little bit heavier than my normal mixture, so I am going to do 10 drops. That's usually what I do when I want it to be a heavier white. So I'm using Cast and Craft pigment concentrate. It's one of the easiest whites to do blooms with. It takes a little while to get it out of the bottle, but that's all right. So I just got my first drop in. I'm actually going to do 12. I'm at 4 now. Seven. Sorry. It actually is coming out faster than it used to come out. When I first got this bottle, oh my goodness, it took forever. One more drop. That's all I need from you. I'm almost ready for my new bottle, which is a little slightly different design. Hopefully they figured out how to make the drops come out faster. I know you guys have been hearing me talk about this bottle for a while. All right, let's give it a good mix. No stringy white. It's like resin. You don't want to see any strings after you mix it. It has to be solid, clear. Let's see what we look like. I think we look pretty good. That should be pretty good. I notice we're still moving in this one little corner. It's thinking about going in, but it's not quite all the way. All right. So here's my thought. I am going to try to do fireworks as a vase. And I'm going to try to do poppies at the top to make them look like they are in the vase. I know, I'm insane. So I'm using Ranger alcohol inks, and I figure for the vase I'm going to use this denim. I'm going to open it to the side because that way crusties don't get in there. All right, so now we have to picture where our vase is going to be. I think that should be enough by the time the ink spreads. Let's go ahead and get our white in our piping bag. Do I want to put the fireworks in yet? Let's go ahead and do some of our poppies. How about that? Figure we need, oops, I dropped a little little drop there. We don't want that there. Let's just pop it back out. There we go. It's all popped back out. All right, so I'm gonna say kind of big for poppies, huh? Let's do. Got another drop off to the side, but that's okay. I'll let that one merge. All right. Now, what do we want to do first? Do we want to do fireworks or poppies? The thing is, all the resin's going to want to go to the middle. So when thinking about my design, I have to think, okay, it's going to pull to the middle. How can I make that look okay? All right, I'm going to cut a small tip off my bag. All right. So let's go with our outside poppies first. All right, now let's do our next one. All right, now we're going to go out here, I think. Just was thrown because I was trying to see it. I thought I had a piece of hair in there, but it's actually the line from the alcohol ink. So that's good. All right, now let's see. I think we need some more petals. Gonna look a little odd down here. So I'm trying to smash them in now. All right. And in here, what do we want to do? Now let's put some other petals out just to fill up our outside. May make it look not so poppy-ish, but do want to try to fill up some space. All right. Now, on to our fireworks. So I think we're going to start right about here. Does that look wide enough? I don't expect the vase to look perfect. But I'm hoping what it does, what I see in my mind it doing, is it's going to pull towards the center. So it's going to go straight up. All right, that's a little bit wonky, but I think it does get my point a little, right? Sort of like a vase. I was debating adding some green for some petals, but you know what? I think I'm gonna, since this is my first foray into this, let's just those little dots sort of out on its own. They are pulling a little to the side, which is interesting. It's not quite what I had in my mind, but all right. Now, what do we think? Is that going to be enough white in there with those flowers? Let's take this down a little here. And I think I am going to leave it at that for the white. Now, hang with me just for a second, because I just thought what poppies need, right? I just got to find them. I know I had them out recently. And they were right on my table. All right. So what I have is some glass bits. I just got to remember where I might have done what I think are blooms or poppies. Maybe. It's not really a poppy, but felt like it needed something, right? All right, do we need anything else? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna let go and see what happens. We'll just see. I know you guys probably can't see it very well. Let me just, so that's sort of what it looks like. I have to get the light out of the way. So you see my poppy flowers and then my vase trying to come together, and you could see how they're sort of going off to the side, which I didn't expect, but hey, you know. All right, we'll be back to back this. All right, we're back. I'm not really sure how this is working out. We did get the white lines like I was looking for. I don't like that the blue is out too far here. So what I thought I would do is that the background, I want it to be blue. So I've mixed up 10 ounces of resin in. I couldn't do it all in one cup, so I have 2 cups from Laura's Art Corner deep blue hyacinth. And I'm hoping what that does is it's blue, so it'll block the extra ink, but the white will still show through. And in my other cup, I mixed up red begonia. Now it is a little pinker than our current red, but I think it should still work. Also, the resin is at about 42 degrees Celsius. It is warm, and I want it warm so that it doesn't move as much. So let's go ahead and get started. Since my whole bottom I want to be blue, I'm going to start down here. With just this little cup of it. It's going to flow into place. I'm actually going to stand up because I can't quite reach well. I'm going to put, I probably should have used my littler cup that had less in it for this part. You know what? I'm just going to pour some in the other cup, because it gets kind of hard to pour from these cups if they're really full. And what I want to do is do the other background spots with just a bit. Because it is going to spread. Oops, I dropped a little bit of blue where I didn't want it. Let's go in and try to get that up. It has been curing for quite some time. So it's hard. All right. All right, now we're going to start with our other color. I'm just going in and seeing where I might need to add a tad more blue. And I'm just watching to see how it flows. Now I do know, just by the nature of resin in itself, I'm going to get some combining. It's going to happen. But hopefully, at least behind the bulk of what I want will be the color that I want. I'm just watching to see if I need to do anything else. I'm hoping that I didn't push my vase up too far. We will see. We will see. All right. We'll come back when it's time to unmold this and see what we got. All right. I'm not really sure how this came out. The blue moved in a bunch. I did try to swirl this back around to try to get the pink to move in more and the blue to go down more. I don't think it worked. We'll see what it came out like for our first attempt at making this art. We'll see. We will see. Oh, struggling to get it out so big. All right. All right, let's check it out. Oh my! Oh wow. I gotta say I love it. It is so cool. I probably needed to put more over here. I'm off to the side a little bit, but I love it. What do you guys think? Do you think it worked out?